Good morning, YouTube. Knox Vegas Reptiles here with another video. Today I'm going to be taking you along while we take 3 of our fur babies to the vet. I've never taken more than 1 fur baby, 1 reptile to the vet at the same time. So today is going to be an adventure. We will see how it goes. Also, got some snakes to clean. I'm going to get that knocked out. Maybe show you guys a few while I'm cleaning. Not sure, because I did just go in there to check on everybody and, you know, like, get ready to start on them, and noticed that 2 of my thermostats, like, the temperature was just freaking climbing and climbing and climbing. So that just goes to show, like, check your thermostats. Anytime that, like, power goes out or you adjust the thermostat, just check it afterward, make sure everything's fine, everything's good. So hopefully we're not gonna have to buy new thermostats today, but good news is everybody seems to be okay so far, knock on wood. But that being said, happy Friday the 13th, guys. You guys will likely be seeing this Monday, maybe Tuesday, but I am currently filming it on Friday, March 13th. So, rockin' Jason. Anyway, let's get into today's video. This is the kind of thermostat that we use, is like these little digital ones. And then we have like the big boy up top. I have to get up on the ladder to show you guys that. But the, oh gosh, it starts with a V. I can't think right now, but it is too early in the morning. But so we finally switched from the dinky dial thermostats. I really highly recommend at least using something like this or better. Just because those dinky ones tend to, if you have a power surge or something, they tend to like fail. But anyways, I'll at least show you this girl while I'm cleaning, maybe 1 or 2 more. Hi, photo bomber. No, you cannot have a snake. This is Gwen Stacy here, GHI. So I went with the G name. Beautiful, beautiful GHI. Look at this patterning. Just take a second and take in this gorgeous snake right here. Look at the head. Hi, you gonna boop the camera? No. You guys see how goofy these guys are? I mean, holy crap! You have 88 right there, just like King Tut does. Hi. That's called curiosity. That's what that body language means. You want to go back in your cage? Go back in your house? Alright, go back in your house. What? And just let her do her thing. And she'll go back on her own. That's right. There we go. Good girl. I'm not going to bother Ruby because she did just have 2 stillborns. Just paired Blaze and his woman Violet right here back up. Got the corn snakes. Again, don't mind the cages. I am cleaning right now, but they do need soaked and like really deep cleaned. That's on the spring cleaning list. Banana Volta here. And if you don't know, Volta is a subspecies of ball python that gets quite a bit larger. I almost got tapped because I scared her. That would have been my fault. But can we just appreciate how big this snake is? I mean, we haven't weighed her in a minute, but this snake is massive. She's pushing 6.5 feet. I mean, she doesn't look like it in this tub, but she, okay, maybe more like 5.5, 6, but still a big snake. Stan Lee, our albino ball. Norman Bates, my normal het pied. Yes, I love horror movies, guys. You guys know this. I don't know, maybe normal. I've gotten all the names mixed up on my normals except for Tut and Chris. Oh, I missed this one. Ew. You have spilled your water everywhere. That's a chocolate we got. I'll do her in 2 seconds. We got Ramesses here. Lesser Pen, or formerly known as the Emperor Pen. And then we have our Butters. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to show you guys for now, because this is just embarrassing. And, you know, I'm not going to edit it out because we need to show the good, the bad, the ugly. But this is what happens, guys, when it's just you and your spouse, and, like, you both get sick at the same time, and then you're playing catch up. And also, said snake spilled their water everywhere during that time. So whenever you find something like that, check the belly and make sure we don't have any blistering or sores or anything, because mold and moisture can cause those problems, as well as like respiratory. Hi. Hey, go on, Reese. And I also want to correct myself. She is actually a chocolate Mojave. Come on. There you go. I want to show you guys these issues because it is embarrassing, and people don't talk about it, and that way you know what to do if you have something like that happen. You know, we all have family emergencies, or we get sick, whatever, and then sometimes our animals suffer for it, unfortunately. And that also begs into question of, or brings up the topic of, like, to not take on more than you should. Sometimes, again, things happen where, like, you have way more babies born that year than what you were expecting or thinking you were going to have. And, you know, like, people, like, understand those things. So, you know, what to do there is just get those babies moving as sold quick as possible, and go through your collection, trim down anything that maybe you're not really as interested in anymore. I know that's like hard and like cruel saying with like animals, because they're all cool. And you know, you can't help but like grow an emotional attachment to all of them, you know. So like, or at least I can't, like, I have a very deep attachment to a lot of these snakes. Like at least like 5 or 6 of them, I have a very, very deep emotional connection with them. Like, they are very sentimental to me. And of course, I love all of them. But, and that's something that we're going to be doing here soon, is like, we've kind of talked about, is trimming down our collection a little, just to make it easier. That was one reason for, like, the saltwater tank in the previous video. If you want to go back and watch my previous video, bigger tanks take longer to get dirty, as long as you don't overstock them. So therefore, less water changes. So you can get by changing a 90 or 100 gallon saltwater tank once a month. And that's why we did that. Plus, that's only one tank to worry about doing water changes on, as opposed to 2. And that's part of why that bottom fish tank was so bad, because, I mean, that's 2 tanks right there that should have been changed every 2 to 3 weeks. The freshwater one, I would say every 2 weeks. The saltwater, every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how dirty it is, on that 55 gallon that we had. Plus, we have the big boy in the living room that also monthly water change. So which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but when you like add that on top of everything else, like 3 spiders, 2 bearded dragons, which get at least weekly baths, by the way, 4 cats, a dog, it's a lot, you know. So it's definitely time to kind of trim down a little bit. So, and also we definitely want room to grow when we build a new snake room, and don't want to overload it. We want to leave plenty of room for babies, and that way, you know, we can get them in, get them out, make sure everybody's healthy before they go, have room to box stuff up, start like really fully going online. So some exciting things coming this year, hopefully. Last year was an exciting year and a really, really good year. Big, major prayer answered. So hopefully this year we officially go live on like Morph Market, and then it'll be a little bit easier to maintain a large collection because we will be selling out faster. So, all right, now just chilling out on the porch, letting Willow go potty real quick before we head out. Because I gotta pretty much be ready to hop in that truck and hit the road the second he gets home. But today is kind of a special vet appointment because it's Nala's first vet appointment. Hold on a second. Willow, come here. The gate's not shut out front, ma'am. You come over here. Willow, come on. You stay back here. Good girl. She listens so good. So good. The best dog ever. Anyway, so it's Nala's first vet appointment, and it's also Foxy's first full, like, senior workup. So, like, gonna be an expensive visit, but also, like, I'm really concerned because, like, the couple times we've had guests come over, Nala's not done well, even when it's only like one guest. I don't know why she just like freaks out when she sees a stranger, and it's like, I mean, she's fine. I mean, at least she was fine with me after about like 20-30 minutes or so. Let me pet her and stuff, and then she just kind of like hid the rest of the day until Dustin got home and like got her out from under the bed, because I was worried about her like having something to eat and drink. I really wanted to make sure she had something to eat. And but anyways, so hoping she doesn't get too stressed out. Plus, I gave everybody baths yesterday because I didn't want the 3 we're taking to like stink going in there. I mean, Foxy always smells like sunshine and roses. That cat never stinks, okay? She just smells like a little mini female. All right, you know, but Miss Nala likes to play in the litter box like Apollo, so she legit stunk, and so did Willow. So, like, you know, but I know bath time like really stressed her out yesterday, so I'm hoping this vet visit goes really smooth. With 2 cats and Willow. Let's see how this goes. You're so mean. Hi, Nala. Hi. Fox. Meow. You guys are gonna be fine. Maybe mad, but you'll be okay. So we just finished up at the vet. Got everybody piled in the back while Willow's sitting up here with me anyway. But Dustin's running in to get some crickets real quick while I'm sitting here with everybody. But yeah, was $100 cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. And other than Foxy being like really mad at me right now, and Nala like slightly panicking, I think that went well. Willow did great as always. Oh my gosh, you guys. So Dustin surprised me. He surprised me after the vet visit. We had to stop at the fish store and get some RODI, and also stop and get crickets from our friends reptile shop, our friends over at J&J Reptiles. Go check them out if you're local. Great little shop. And also we had to stop at like the pet store and get cat food whatnot. But yeah, so Dustin surprised me. Let me show you. See that bright purple and yellow right there? Oh yeah, you guys know what that is. If you guys are into saltwater fish, if you're a big Finding Nemo fan, you know who this guy is. And then he got me some chromies. So my chromie's not by himself all lonely. There's actually 3 babies in here. I don't know where the 3rd baby is, but I'm sure he's close by. Clowns investigating the newcomers. So peaceful, so awesome. And then right here, we have a sleeping Nala. Conked out from her vet visit. All worn out. Slowly but surely getting back where she was, and faster than I anticipated. I am so happy. I mean, she's only been up for a week, and I've got 4 new fish in the tank. So take a break for a week or 2. I might go ahead and get the shrimp next week. Might get the shrimp next week, but take a break for about 2 or 3 weeks. By that time, it'll be my birthday, and I'll probably add like 2 more fish after that. And then we'll take a break for 2 or 3 more months, and then get the final 2 that I'm wanting. And then after that, it'll just be like filler fish, really. You know, stuff that like will get along with what we have, but at the same time, like, you know, we don't want to add too much either. So excited to see how this tank's gonna turn out once it's fully stocked. So excited. And there you have it. Thank you for joining us on a trip to the vet, and thank you for joining me while I cleaned our snakes and showed off a few really beautiful animals. I hope this video brings you some positivity and some encouragement, maybe, if you're in the hobby and like a little bit behind on your animals because you've had some type of family emergency, or you just got over being sick too. You know, we all try to do our best, but we all have like our bad days. We don't like to talk about those, but hopefully if that's you and you're struggling a bit, or even if you're just struggling a bit in any area of your life, you know, I hope this video like gives you a little bit of positivity and a little bit of a boost, and maybe takes your mind off things for the day. But yeah, overall, I think the vet visit went well. And like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. And I will see you guys next time.